Today in crypto, while the decentralized finance trend has basically dominated the conversation over the last few months in cryptocurrency, it is not the only thing happening in crypto. So in this video, I'm going to discuss what could be the next big thing coming to crypto land: NFTs, or non-fungible tokens. This video will break down what NFTs are, why they are important, and how you can invest in this hot new crypto trend. My name is Lark, and this is where you subscribe for all of the hottest and all of the latest happening out here in the wild land of crypto. By the way, a quick reminder before we do begin, BlockFi is running an insane sign-up bonus for new users right now. You can get up to $250 in free crypto when you create an account using the link down below in the description, and you fund it before September 25th. The more you deposit, the more reward you will get. You can earn up to 6% on Bitcoin, 4.5% on Ethereum, 4% on Paxos Gold, and 8.6% on stablecoins like USDC, which is a great way to earn passive income on your cryptocurrencies. And of course, considering the big sign-up bonus, this is a great time to look into BlockFi. If you've been curious about trying it out but haven't pulled the trigger yet, now you can get a great bonus for taking the plunge as well. Okay, so what the heck is an NFT anyway? Well, a non-fungible token is a special type of token that represents a unique asset. Perhaps though we should rewind just a little bit, because what does fungible mean anyway? Well, a fungible item is one that can be exchanged for any similar item. For example, a dollar bill is fungible because it can be exchanged for any other dollar and maintain the same value. However, something like a ticket is non-fungible because even though we could, for example, trade our ticket for someone else's ticket, well, it's not going to be exactly the same, is it? Maybe that other ticket's for a different film, or it's the same film but at a different time that's less convenient for us or more convenient for us, or it's a crappy seat or it's a better seat. It's not equal is the point. Each ticket gives you access to a unique set of experience at times and seats and movies and all this different stuff. They're non-fungible assets. Now, if we move this idea into the blockchain setting, an NFT token is thus a one-of-a-kind token, a certificate of digital authenticity verifiable on-chain. Now, of course, unlike a fungible asset like Bitcoin or Ethereum, NFTs are designed to not be equal. They represent an incredible range of potential use cases, which I'm going to discuss just a few of them here now. This is just the tip of the iceberg. It goes much deeper than this, the rabbit hole, but let's start off with this. And that is, the first one is digital art. So I am the proud owner of this odd piece of digital art, and while many may scoff at the concept of digital art, this use case for NFTs is starting to catch on, with some artists selling pieces for thousands of dollars. It's incredible what's happening right now. The next big and of course increasingly popular use case is in the gaming area. Digital land is a big one right now. Millions of dollars have already been spent buying up pieces of virtual land in virtual reality games like Decentraland and Sandbox. The pieces of land in the best locations in these virtual worlds, of course, are the ones that are fetching the biggest price tags. We are also, of course, seeing different applications within these virtual worlds, like virtual scenes or virtual games within the virtual world. So something kind of like, you can imagine it as being like an app store, but for virtual reality games. But that's just one area of gaming. And in fact, I do believe that gaming is going to be a massive use case for NFTs, but there's so many other ways you can use NFTs in gaming. You can have an NFT that represents a unique skin for your avatar, or maybe a pet, or an item like a sword or a gun. Basically everything you'd kind of think about being able to buy in a traditional game, except that it is uniquely, verifiably yours, and it lives on the blockchain. You can put it up in an online marketplace and get it all settled on chain if you want to sell that item or if you want to buy that item. We have also seen the rise of collectible card games like Gods Unchained, which give players the ability to uniquely own their decks, which is pretty gosh darn cool. And of course, collectibles outside of things like that are also starting to take off in a big way. Of course, the now infamous Crypto Kitties really started off this whole NFT collectible craze, but more modern iterations, things like fantasy football leagues being sold by the MLB, are starting to take off as well. So we're seeing all kinds of collectibles coming into the blockchain space. Of course, we also can see NFTs expanding way beyond the gaming world. We also have things like unstoppable domains that provide you with a unique name and a unique payment gateway and an uncensorable blockchain domain that is stored as an NFT. So cryptolark.crypto, that is an NFT asset, which is super cool, by the way. But we can expand even farther out beyond that into enterprise solutions, into real-world events, royalties, insurance. So in terms of enterprise solutions, we can see things like invoices being brought onto the blockchain. Now, the market for invoices is massive, and it remains a difficult thing for businesses to get quick liquidity for, because their invoices, they may not be due for like 90 days, but you might need money tomorrow and you don't have another 89 days to wait. So tokenizing these invoices and then taking a loan versus the invoice could unlock a lot of money for enterprises around the world. Ticketing, of course, is another area that could see a massive amount of interest from the NFT providers. About 12% of all tickets sold are fake, which is just an insane statistic. So verified ticketing, with every ticket being a unique NFT, would dramatically reduce this fraud. When it comes to royalties, a future royalties agreement can be made into an NFT to unlock future value from music sales or video sales. When you have that tokenized, it's very easy for one person to transfer it to another, or to take out a loan against it, whatever you might think. Insurance policies for decentralized finance, they're actually already being tokenized. Real world policies, they're inevitably going to find their way on chain as well. Many of the use cases I've just described, they currently exist and are being used, even just maybe as some fringe cases right now within crypto. It's already starting. In fact, we even have digital marketplaces like OpenSea, which are seeing some very large volumes in the NFT trade. So it's happening now, guys. It's happening now. Now, if you want to invest in the NFT space, you can, of course, just buy yourself an NFT, but you probably want to invest in the picks and shovels, so to speak. So here's a short list of projects you might want to consider looking into if you want to get started in investing in this niche of the industry. Engine is, in my opinion, the premier NFT player in the gaming space. So their NFTs are being used across an ever-growing universe of games, and they have a very solid token model as well. So it's a great way to get exposure to the gaming niche of NFTs. Obviously, you can also invest in Decentraland and or Sandbox, and of course buy something in their VR worlds or just their tokens as well. That's something that tickles your fancy. Now, two lesser known NFT players have been making some big waves recently. Those are Meme and Rarible. Now, Meme allows you to stake the Meme token and receive NFT rewards, which is pretty damn cool. Basically like yield farming for NFTs. And Rarible is both a marketplace for NFTs as well as a venue for creating NFTs, which got a lot of attention recently after the creator of YFI announced for support for audio and for insurance NFTs using Rarible. But perhaps the most financially lucrative use case for NFTs is going to be plugging into DeFi. So MakerDAO is already working on bringing music royalties and shipping invoices into their platform, which is super cool to see. But one that I'm keeping a close eye on is called Persistence. Now, this is a new player coming to Cosmos, which will be focused on bringing in enterprises into both the NFT and, of course, into the blockchain world, looking at DeFi and how we can bring those NFTs into DeFi. So this is definitely one that I'm keeping an eye on right now. But if you are wanting to invest in the NFT niche, then, those are the players you can go have a little look at. It's not a recommendation necessarily to go buy any of those, but if you are interested, you can definitely learn more about the market by checking out those players. But anyway, slowly but surely, I see this market is going to start seeking out the next DeFi-like crazy gains. And that's not to say that DeFi is finished. Not by a long shot, to be honest. Just because we've had a few platforms crash and burn in the last few weeks as greed washed over the market, that does not mean that DeFi is over, man. It's just getting started. We will see all sorts of new innovation happening in DeFi, including plugging in NFTs, especially the enterprise grade stuff's going to be super interesting. But we will see all sorts of new schemes, and yes, of course, new players rise up to the challenge. But we are increasingly going to see the market expanding out beyond DeFi, or new things to plug into DeFi. And so, NFTs is one such area that is getting a lot of attention right now and could be a big growth area. And it's certainly an area that we as investors maybe want to be paying attention to. Anyway, those are just my 2 Satoshis. Your question for today, are you getting into the NFT thing? Do you own any NFTs personally, or are you investing into any of the cryptos like Engine or Meme or Rarible? Or are you just kind of staying out of all this craziness and it's like, that's nuts, Lark. I don't need any NFTs, man. Let me know down below in the comments section. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Hope you're having a freaking fantastic weekend. Long live the blockchain, and peace out till next time.